Before Mr. Beast, before PewDiePie, before the word YouTuber was even a thing, there was Fred, a fictional 6-year-old with a chipmunk voice,
I'm pretty excited about it because a kid from my school one time got a pencil with teeth.
boundless energy, and a fanbase in the millions. Fred Figglehorn wasn't just a viral hit, he was YouTube's first true superstar. But today, almost no one talks about him anymore. So who was Fred? And what happened to the kid who screamed his way into internet history? The rise of Fred. Fred Figglehorn was the brainchild of Lucas Cruikshank, apologies if I've pronounced that wrong, a teenager from Nebraska who started filming a character in his bedroom back in 2006. When YouTube was barely a year old, the concept was simple but unique. A hyperactive 6-year-old boy with a ridiculously high-pitched voice and a chaotic life. Fred lived with an off-screen alcoholic mother, had an obsessive crush on a girl named Judy, and communicated with rapid-fire screaming and bizarre antics. What made Fred stand out in the early YouTube landscape wasn't just the voice or the loud energy, it was the authenticity. Back then, no one was polished, no one was following any rules. Fred was raw, weird, and completely new. Kids were obsessed, adults were confused, and by April 2009, the official Fred channel became the first YouTube channel to hit 1 million subscribers. A groundbreaking milestone at a time where viral hits still felt like a lottery win. Suddenly, Lucas was a teenage sensation. Merch lines sprung up, t-shirts, toys, even a Fred ringtone. Fans clamored for meet and greets, and major networks took notice. Nickelodeon signed on for a 3-movie deal and later a TV show, making Fred one of the earliest internet stars to jump to traditional media. Fred wasn't just a YouTube channel anymore, he was a brand, a cultural moment, proof that a kid with a camera and a quirky idea could build an empire. The burnout begins. The quirks that made Fred an icon also made him hard to grow with. That high-pitched helium voice, it quickly wore thin. The frantic editing and screaming that was hilarious at first started feeling exhausting. Fred's transition from YouTube to TV and film was rocky. Fred the movie premiered in 2010, but it was a critical disaster. It scored 0 on Rotten Tomatoes, which is pretty rare, and critics slammed it for its weird tone and thin plot. Sequels followed, Fred 2, Night of the Living Fred, and Fred 3, Camp Fred, but none captured the magic of the original videos. The TV show was equally awkward, often struggling to find an audience outside of the core fanbase. Lucas tried to evolve the character. He brought in guest stars like John Cena, changed Fred's surroundings, and experimented with storylines, but the problem was deeper. Fred was a product of early internet chaos, a lightning in a bottle moment. The internet was changing fast, and Fred's screaming antics felt increasingly out of step. As YouTube matured, so did its audience and creators. The viral shouty kid was becoming a relic. Lucas steps away. By 2012, uploads on the Fred channel slowed. Behind the scenes, Lucas was ready to move on from the character who had defined his teenage years. In 2013, he publicly came out as gay in a heartfelt video, stepping fully into his own identity. The move was met with support and marked a turning point, not just for Lucas but for his fans. He launched a new personal channel under his own name and began focusing on lifestyle videos, collaborations, and storytelling. No more yelling, no more helium, just a more genuine, grounded Lucas. For many longtime fans, the new version of Lucas was a relief, a chance to connect with the person behind the character, but the numbers never matched Fred's peak. The viral fame faded, replaced by a quieter but steady presence. Lucas was still online, still creating, but no longer the face of internet superstardom. Fred's legacy. Today, Fred is often remembered as a bizarre, almost cringeworthy relic of YouTube's early days. The jokes don't always land, the editing style feels alien, but Fred's legacy is undeniable. He was proof that a kid with a camera could build a global brand, that internet creators could cross over to mainstream media, opening doors for a generation of YouTubers who followed in his footsteps. PewDiePie, Shane Dawson, Lily Singh, and even Mr. Beast probably owe a nod to the groundwork that Fred laid. More than that, Fred is a snapshot of a time where the internet was a wild frontier, when anything could happen and anyone could be famous. Lucas was just a teenager, improvising, surfing an entirely new wave of digital culture. He made history, and even if Fred didn't age well, the impact he left still echoes. Fred may have screamed his way into obscurity, but he never truly disappeared. Lucas is still here, still uploading, still making people laugh, just without the helium voice and chaotic energy. Let me know in the comments who I should cover next. If you like this deep dive, the channel is still really new, and if you want to help grow it, a like and subscribe would be super appreciated. But I hope you have a really good day. See ya.